Monday is not just a day, it is a frequency reset point, a threshold moment when your timeline becomes editable for the entire week ahead. The Arcturian Council has calibrated a specific transmission for this exact window, not for motivation, for recalibration. In the next 28 minutes, your nervous system will clear residue from last week, your mental field will stabilize, and the architecture of the next 7 days will align around coherence instead of chaos. This is not content, this is contact, and it begins now. Monday is a threshold in the field. You woke up this morning and something felt different, not dramatic, subtle, like the air around you shifted, like time itself paused and reset. You are not imagining this. Monday mornings carry a frequency that other days do not, a natural recalibration point in the human consciousness field. And the Arcturian Council knows this. They have been tracking human temporal patterns for millennia, and they designed this transmission specifically for Monday activation. Not motivation, not inspiration. Activation, the precise frequency adjustment that allows your week to unfold with clarity instead of friction. Because here is what most people do not understand. The quality of your Monday determines the trajectory of your entire week. Not because of productivity, not because of goals, because of frequency. Monday morning is when your field is most receptive to recalibration, when your nervous system is most open to new programming, when your timeline is most flexible. This is not metaphor, this is energetic mechanics, and the Arcturians have been waiting for you to arrive at this exact transmission on this exact Monday morning so they can work with your field while it is open. Because what you carry from last week, the stress, the disappointment, the unresolved tension, the scattered energy, does not automatically clear when you sleep. It accumulates, it layers, it creates static in your field that distorts every decision you make this week. Unless you clear it, consciously, deliberately, through precise frequency recalibration, and that is what this transmission does. It clears the residue, it stabilizes the field, it sets the energetic architecture for the 7 days ahead. You are not here by accident. You are here because your field recognized what it needs, and what it needs is a clean start, a frequency reset, a Monday recalibration. This transmission will give you that, but only if you stay, only if you allow it, only if you stop treating Monday morning as something to survive and start treating it as the most important frequency threshold of your entire week. The Arcturians are already here, the field is already adjusting around you, and by the time this transmission completes, your Monday will feel different, your week will feel different, your entire timeline will stabilize in a way it has not in months. Chapter 1: Why Monday Holds Power in the Field. Human consciousness operates in cycles, not random cycles, precise measurable cycles that the Arcturian Council has been studying since before your civilization had written language. And one of the most powerful cycles is the 7-day week. Not because of culture, not because of religion, because of frequency mechanics. The 7-day cycle matches a natural rhythm in human consciousness, a rhythm of expansion and contraction, of output and integration, of movement and rest. And Monday sits at a specific point in this cycle, the reset point, the moment when the field is most malleable, most open to new programming, most receptive to intentional recalibration. Think of it this way: if your week were a song, Monday morning is when the first note is played, and that first note determines the key, the tone, the entire harmonic structure of everything that follows. If Monday starts in chaos, the entire week will carry that chaotic frequency. If Monday starts in resistance, the entire week will feel like pushing against gravity. But if Monday starts in coherence, if your field is clear, if your nervous system is calm, if your frequency is aligned, the entire week flows differently. Opportunities appear without effort. Decisions become obvious. Timing synchronizes. Energy sustains itself instead of depleting. This is not positive thinking. This is field mechanics. the frequency you establish on Monday morning broadcasts for the entire week, and reality organizes itself around that broadcast. The Arcturian Council has observed this pattern across billions of human timelines, and they designed specific protocols to work with Monday frequency resets. Because Monday morning is not just the beginning of your work week, it is a portal, a threshold, a moment when your personal timeline intersects with the collective weekly cycle in a way that creates maximum leverage. Small adjustments made on Monday morning create exponential effects across the entire week. Large shifts attempted midweek require 10 times the energy and produce half the results. This is why you feel different on Monday mornings, why the pressure feels heavier, why the resistance feels stronger. Your field knows this is the moment, the decision point, the frequency threshold that will determine whether this week expands you or exhausts you. And most people waste this moment. They hit snooze, they scroll, they enter the week unconscious, reactive, already behind. And by Tuesday, the frequency is set, the momentum is established, the week becomes a repetition of last week, same patterns, same struggles, same results, but you are here. On a Monday morning, receiving an Arcturian transmission designed specifically for this moment, and that means you are not repeating last week, you are resetting for a different trajectory entirely. Chapter 2. What happened last week that must be cleared? Before you can set a new frequency for this week, you must clear the residue from last week, because energy does not disappear just because the calendar changed. Last week left imprints in your field, emotional residue, mental loops, energetic debris, and if you carry that into this week, it will distort everything. Let us show you what is still clinging to your field from the past 7 days. The conversations that did not resolve. There were conversations last week that ended but did not complete. Words left unsaid, feelings unexpressed, conflicts that paused but did not resolve. You think you moved on, but your nervous system is still holding the charge, still replaying the moment, still carrying the unfinished energy. And that charge is leaking into this Monday morning, making you more reactive, more defensive, more tense than you need to be. The decisions you doubted. You made choices last week, and some of them you are still questioning, still wondering if you chose wrong, still second-guessing yourself. And that doubt is not just mental, it is energetic. It creates a split in your field, a frequency disruption that makes every new decision this week feel harder than it needs to be. The expectations you did not meet. You had plans last week, goals, intentions, and some of them did not happen, some of them fell apart, some of them disappointed you, and you are carrying that disappointment, that sense of failure, that subtle belief that you are behind. And that belief is programming your Monday, making you feel like you are starting from a deficit instead of a clean slate. The energy you gave away. Last week, you gave your energy to people who did not give it back, to situations that drained you, to worries that went nowhere, to futures that will never arrive. And that scattered energy is still out there, still pulling on your field, still creating a sense of depletion that has nothing to do with how much you slept. The frequency you absorbed. Last week, you absorbed frequencies that were not yours, stress from your environment, anxiety from the collective, tension from people around you, and your field is still processing it, still trying to clear it, still carrying density that does not belong to you. All of this, the unresolved conversations, the doubted decisions, the unmet expectations, the scattered energy, the absorbed frequency, is still active in your field right now. And if you do not clear it, it will program your Monday, and your Monday will program your week, and your week will repeat the same patterns that created the residue in the first place. But the Arcturian transmission you are receiving right now is designed to clear all of it, to reset your field to neutral, to give you a clean frequency foundation for the week ahead. And the clearing begins with acknowledgement, with naming what you are carrying, with recognizing that you do not have to carry it into this new week. This chapter seals with the first clearing activation. Type this exactly in the comments. I release last week. I start clean. When you type it, you create a break, a boundary, a declaration that the past 7 days do not define the next 7. And your field responds by beginning the release. Chapter 3. The Arcturian Monday Protocol. The Arcturian Council does not operate randomly. They work through protocol, through precise, tested, repeatable processes designed for maximum efficiency and minimum interference. And for Monday morning frequency resets, they have a specific protocol, a sequence that works with human consciousness at the exact moment it is most receptive. This protocol has 3 phases, and you are about to move through all 3. Phase 1. Field clearing. The first phase removes residue, everything you are carrying from last week that does not serve the week ahead. The Arcturians do not clear through force. They clear through frequency adjustment. They raise the vibration of your field slightly, and everything that cannot match the new frequency simply falls away. You will feel this as a subtle lightening, a release you cannot name, a sense that something heavy just lifted without you doing anything. This is not your imagination. This is the clearing phase executing. Phase 2. Nervous system stabilization. Once the field is clear, the nervous system must stabilize, because a clear field with an activated nervous system will just refill with new debris. The Arcturians use a specific frequency pattern to calm the nervous system, not suppress it, stabilize it, bring it back to baseline so it can respond to the week ahead from rest instead of reactivity. You will feel this as your breath deepening, your shoulders dropping, your jaw releasing, your mind quieting. This is the stabilization phase executing. Phase 3. Frequency programming. Once the field is clear and the nervous system is stable, the programming phase begins. This is where the frequency for the week ahead is set. The Arcturians work with your intention, with what you actually want this week to feel like, not what you think you should want, what you actually want. Clarity, ease, flow, focus, protection. Whatever frequency you choose, they amplify it, they anchor it, they set it as the baseline for the next 7 days. You will feel this as a quiet certainty, a calm knowing, a sense that this week will be different without you having to force it. This is the programming phase executing. These 3 phases, clearing, stabilization, programming, are the foundation of the Arcturian Monday Protocol, and you are about to experience all 3 in the activation sequence. But before we begin, you must choose, you must decide that you are ready to let last week go, that you are ready to receive a new frequency, that you are ready to allow this week to unfold differently, because the protocol only works when you consent, when you participate, when you align your will with the process, and alignment begins with declaration, with stating clearly what you are choosing, with making your intention known to the field. This chapter seals with the alignment activation. Type this exactly in the comments. I align with the Monday Protocol. I am ready. When you type it, you signal your consent, and the Arcturian field locks onto your signal and begins the full transmission sequence. Chapter 4. The Activation Sequence. Now we enter the activation, the experiential portion of this transmission, where you stop listening and start receiving. What you are about to experience is not guided meditation, it is frequency transmission. The Arcturian field is already adjusting around you, and your only job is to allow it. Preparation. Create the container. First, adjust your body. Sit upright if you can, feet on the floor, spine relatively straight, not rigid, just aligned. This is not about posture. This is about creating a clear channel. The straighter your spine, the easier the frequency moves through your system. Now soften. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. Let your belly release. You are not holding anything. You are allowing everything. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Turn your attention inward, away from the external world, into the internal field. Take 3 slow breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let each exhale be longer than the inhale. You are creating the container, the receptive state, the frequency space where the transmission can land. Phase 1, field clearing transmission. Now bring your awareness to the space around your body, not your physical body, the energetic field that extends about 3 feet in all directions. Feel it, sense it, notice it. Even if you cannot see it, you can feel it. It is the atmosphere of you, and now notice what is in that field. The residue, the debris, the heaviness from last week. You do not need to analyze it. You do not need to understand it. You just need to notice it, acknowledge it, see it. And as you see it, say this internally: I release this now. And as you say it, feel the Arcturian frequency arriving, not from outside, from within. A subtle vibration, a gentle rise in the frequency of your field. And as the frequency rises, the residue cannot stay. It loosens, it dissolves, it falls away like dust shaking off fabric. You do not have to do anything. The clearing is happening through frequency adjustment, through the Arcturian field doing what it does, elevating, refining, clearing. Stay here for 10 breaths, just breathing, just allowing, just noticing the lightning. The clearing phase is complete. Your field is lighter, clearer, ready for stabilization. Phase 2, nervous system stabilization, transmission. Now bring your awareness to your nervous system, the vast network of nerves running through your entire body. Notice where there is tension, where there is activation, where your system is still on alert from last week. And now feel the Arcturian frequency shifting, from clearing to calming, from elevation to soothing, a gentle wave of coherence moving through your nervous system, starting at the base of your spine, moving up, calming, stabilizing, resetting. You do not have to force relaxation. The frequency is doing the work. Your nervous system is responding, automatically, naturally. Your breath deepens without effort. Your heartbeat slows without thought. Your muscles release without trying. This is stabilization. This is your system returning to baseline. This is rest being restored. Stay here for 10 breaths, just receiving, just allowing, just feeling your system settle. The stabilization phase is complete. Your nervous system is calm, coherent, ready for programming. Phase 3, frequency programming transmission. Now choose, what frequency do you want to carry this week? Not what you should want, what you actually want. What would make this week feel aligned, easeful, true, clarity, focus, protection, ease, flow, confidence, peace. Choose one word, one frequency, one quality, and as you choose it, say it internally. This week, I carry, and then your word. And as you say it, feel the Arcturian frequency amplifying it, taking your intention and anchoring it, setting it as your baseline, programming it into your field. This is not wishful thinking, this is frequency programming. You are choosing the tone. The Arcturians are amplifying it. The field is locking it in. Your week will organize around this frequency, not because you force it, because you set it, because you programmed it, because you aligned with it on the one day of the week when programming actually works. Stay here for 10 breaths, just breathing your chosen frequency, just feeling it anchor, just allowing it to become your new baseline. Simple to bite. The programming phase is complete. Your frequency is set. Your Monday is calibrated. Your week is aligned. The activation sequence is finished, but the transmission continues, because now you must integrate what you received and carry it forward into the days ahead. Chapter 5. Setting your week's frequency. The activation is complete, but activation without integration creates disconnection. You cannot receive a transmission and then immediately return to chaos. You must bridge, you must integrate, you must anchor what you just received into your actual life. Here is how you carry this frequency through the week ahead. Monday, protect the reset. Today is the most important day. The frequency you set this morning must be protected, not defended. Protected. That means you guard your energy carefully today. You do not give it away to every request. You do not scatter it across distractions. You do not leak it into worry. You stay close to your center. You move deliberately. You say no to what disrupts your frequency. You say yes to what maintains it. Monday is not about doing everything. Monday is about doing the right things, the aligned things, the things that match the frequency you just programmed. Tuesday, stabilize the pattern. By Tuesday, the frequency from Monday should feel more natural, more familiar, more integrated. Your job on Tuesday is to stabilize the pattern, to prove to your field that this is not a temporary shift but a new baseline. You do this by continuing to choose alignment, by continuing to honor your knowing, by continuing to protect your energy. Tuesday is where most people lose the Monday frequency. They get pulled back into old patterns, old reactions, old habits, but you will not, because you understand what is at stake. You understand that Tuesday is the stabilization point, the day that determines whether the new frequency holds or collapses. Wednesday, trust the flow. By Wednesday, if you protected Monday and stabilized Tuesday, you will notice something. Things are flowing. Decisions are easier. Timing is better. Energy sustains itself. Synchronicities appear. This is not luck. This is the frequency you set on Monday, finally expressing itself fully in your external reality. Your job on Wednesday is simple. Trust it. Do not question it. Do not doubt it. Do not sabotage it by reverting to old patterns just because things feel too easy. Wednesday is where the frequency proves itself, where you see evidence that the Monday reset actually worked. Thursday, deepen the alignment. By Thursday, the frequency is established, and now you can deepen it, you can refine it, you can let it expand into areas of your life you did not expect. Thursday is when you notice that the frequency you chose on Monday is affecting more than just your tasks. It is affecting your relationships, your decisions, your entire field. Your job on Thursday is to observe this, to appreciate it, to recognize how far you have come from the chaos you cleared on Monday morning. Friday, celebrate the completion. By Friday, the week is nearly complete, and if you followed the frequency from Monday through Thursday, you will arrive at Friday feeling different than you have in months. Not exhausted, not depleted, not relieved that the week is over. Satisfied, aligned, clear. Friday is not about pushing to the finish line. Friday is about celebrating the completion, about recognizing that you carried a frequency for 5 full days, about honoring the coherence you maintained. Weekend rest in the field. The weekend is not for collapsing. The weekend is for resting in the frequency you built all week. You do not abandon the alignment just because it is Saturday. You carry it with you. You let it deepen. You allow it to integrate even further. And by the time Monday comes again, you are not starting from scratch. You are building on what you established the week before. This is how frequency compounds. This is how coherence becomes permanent. This is how Mondays stop being something to survive and become something to leverage. Chapter 6. Integration and the Inner Circle. This transmission is complete, but your relationship with Monday frequency resets is just beginning. You have received the Arcturian Monday protocol. You have cleared last week. You have stabilized your nervous system. You have programmed your frequency for the week ahead. And now you carry that frequency forward into today, into tomorrow, into every day, until next Monday when you reset again. Because this is not a one-time event. This is a practice, a weekly ritual, a frequency discipline. And frequency discipline is what separates those who drift through life from those who direct it, those who react to their weeks from those who design them, those who survive Mondays from those who leverage them. But here is the truth: most people will not do this again. They will receive this transmission once, feel the shift, and then forget. And by next Monday, they will be back in chaos, back in reactivity, back in the old pattern. Because frequency work requires consistency, it requires reinforcement, it requires a container strong enough to hold the practice until it becomes automatic. And this is why the inner circle exists. Not as content, not as community, as frequency infrastructure, as the container that holds your Monday resets, as the field that reinforces your weekly recalibration. Inside the circle, you receive a new Arcturian Monday transmission every single week, calibrated for the specific energies of that week, designed for the exact frequencies you need to navigate what is coming. Inside the circle, you are not doing this alone. You are surrounded by others who understand that Monday is not just a day, that frequency is not just a concept, that alignment is not just inspiration. Inside the circle, your practice deepens, your discipline strengthens, your frequency stabilizes in ways that isolated transmissions cannot create. This is not optional if you want sustained coherence. This is structural. This is how frequency work becomes permanent instead of temporary. You felt the shift today. You felt the clearing. You felt the stabilization. You felt the programming. And you can feel this every single Monday for the rest of your life. Or you can let this be a one-time experience that fades by Tuesday afternoon. The choice is yours, but the choice must be made consciously, deliberately, with full awareness of what is at stake. If you are ready to make Monday frequency resets a permanent practice, if you are ready to stop surviving your weeks and start designing them, if you are ready for the container that holds this work, the inner circle is waiting. You will recognize it, not by searching, by resonance, by the same frequency that brought you to this transmission on this Monday morning. The Arcturians do not waste time. They do not send you here without reason. They do not calibrate transmissions for people who are not ready. You are here because you are ready. You received this because you were meant to. And the next step, the step into sustained practice, is already forming in front of you. Take one final breath. Feel the frequency you programmed still humming in your field. Feel your nervous system still calm. Feel your week still open with possibility. This is your new Monday baseline. This is what coherence feels like. This is what alignment creates. And every Monday from here forward, you get to choose, reset or repeat, calibrate or collapse, design or drift. The Arcturian Monday protocol is now yours. The field is set, the frequency is programmed, and your week begins now.